Yeah. I bet. We live in this bit.
Okay, so you're at the Road of Sacrifices, Jameson. A lot of shit going down at the Road of Sacrifices.
Bro, what we got going on, bro? This shit look crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with a quote from one of the NPCs. He's actually at the bonfire shrine. But I got the lore page pulled up here, and it says, at the foot of Lothar Castle, an old path still runs below the tower in the undead settlement. It was used to transport sacrifices to the Cathedral of the Deep. You should see where it leads, if you've the stones for it.
Honestly, dude, I don't...
What was that?
I was about to say something, then I had to cough, and it's so fucking loud. Alright, I'm trying to get there. There we go.
Well, you can turn that headphones thing down if you think it's too loud. Over there, where the splitter's at, you can just get it down. Oh, that's way too... Turn it more. Oh.
Why is the crab attacking me?
I didn't know they could attack.
Get me.
Alright, this is probably good. But yeah. So, hold up. I'm gonna grab another CL. I want to ask, like, what your understanding of the main plot is so far, and just feel you out real quick.
Can you actually...
What do you want me to do?
swap this for...
For yeah.
Thank you.
Anything for bro.
Brody. That's so sweet. Alright, this that wizard motherfucker, bro. But he got a lot of health, but shit, I'll do more damage. I'ma go for a ride. We gon' take a ride. We gon' go on a place. We gon' go to a place. We gon' get really... we gon' get the... We gon' censor our own words. We ain't even gon' bleep it out. Man, this game, bruh. My Brody take care of me. He bring me a CL. He is the Brody. He is super bass. Cheers, stream. Cheers, Mark. Salute. Very basic understanding is that it's kind of like a Skyrim Dragonborn type of situation where you're like you're an unkindled one, and you're basically a real person. It's like not a monster, and you're here to eradicate evil. That's my base understanding of it.
Yeah, I mean, you're essentially right. You are an unkindled. That's essentially what allows you to continue to die, spawn again, and come back to life, right? And so, here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna die, but I gotta start getting warmed up here.
Yeah, get warmed up. Remember, get up in their butt. Most bosses, if you get up in that butt, bro, they're not gonna be able to do nothing. But yeah, you're essentially right. I would say because they are connected. All three Dark Souls games are connected to the main core plot, which is that before man existed in this world, these games take place. It was cast in darkness, and there was the first flame, and this first flame was partitioned into 4 lords.
I feel like I remember you vaguely telling me about.
Yeah, these are like the first initial like human lords. They're like the most powerful people that you fight. In the original game, the main one is Lord Gwyn. He's like the lightning dude. He's like the king. He's like the savior almost in that world. But what you find out in subsequent games, so what Lord Gwyn does, they get that first flame, they split it between, I believe it was Lord Gwyn. He was like the main patriarchal king and has descendants and children and all that stuff. So it's him and Nito, who's the like Lord of Death, and then there are the Witches of Islip, who like create chaos, like that flame magic, that's chaos magic. So they were like the Lord of that. And then he gave one to Seek the Scaleless, who was a dragon, prayed all the dragons. So these four lords with the first flame, right? They enter the world. The world is cast in shadow, and essentially the only beings that exist on the top world are ancient dragons. So these four lords, Lord Nito, and all that, they start a war against the dragons. That's why he gives his Lord's soul to Seek the Scaleless, the boss who fights in the Dark Souls game, because he betrays his dragon brethren to help them defeat all the ancient dragons so man can exist, essentially.
Fuck. I'm getting the farthest I've gone.
Smack him, keep smacking him, smack him, smack him, smack him, smack him. You can get a few more hits while they're teleporting. I don't know what's going on. I would stick to pillar.
God, so close. Oh my god, dude, I was literally one hit away.
For a warm-up, that was pretty good, Jay.
That's the farthest I've gotten so far. It's probably because I play Call of Duty
spewing
today.
lore at you the entire
Yeah, I was like
time.
trying so hard to pay attention to what you're saying.
I know, but you're so focused. But yeah, to overview what I just said, there's darkness and flame. There's light and dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first people that get to the flame are the four lords. It's Lord Gwyn. He's the most important one. You don't need to know about Nito or any of the other ones, but they are relevant.
Wait, what's this guy's name again?
Lord Gwyn. I'll pull him up for you.
You said he's the important person to know.
He's the most important lord. Because Lord Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, is his name. He is one of the Lord Gwyn is one of the primordial humanoid creatures that appeared underground after the first flame appeared. Right? How I was saying everything was cast in darkness, and then there's this first flame, right? Which brought life into the world. He was one of the four Lord Souls. The other ones, yeah, I should have had this pulled up originally. Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Islip, and the Furtive Pygmy. That's what it is. I'm fucking twisted. You're like a descendant of the Furtive Pygmy. The Furtive Pygmy essentially represents like humanity and like the willpower. It's just humanity. It's represented by the Furtive Pygmy. You never like learn any shit about it. But with the power of the first flame that they attained, they start this war with ancient dragons so man can get to the surface, essentially, because they're all like underground. Yeah, sometimes you can get a hit like even as they're going down into the ground. But yeah, when he spawns a bunch of them, just
What the fuck happened to my...
just take cover with the pillars. That's the worst pillar, I feel like. I'm gonna have one that's blocked. Smack again. I'm gonna let you finish this. That's the spot, see what I'm saying? That's the same color you died at next time. It's like That one's out in the open. You see the ones where there are like multiple walls, like that'll protect multiple angles. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you exactly how to do it, but so as we were saying, as you're making your trek back here, so the four lords led by Gwyn, the Lord of Cinder, start this war with the ancient dragons and they win, and ultimately that starts the Age of Fire. That's when humanity flourishes. You have civilization. That's where you get these big kingdoms that you're seeing that are all like falling apart and decrepit that you're walking around. These were all various kingdoms that existed at one point in time in the course of humanity in the Age of Fire. But what happened was, and why you are cursed, because you are cursed with the ability to die and come back to life. The reason you are cursed is because Gwyn, having defeated the ancient dragons in that war and created essentially the space for humanity to exist, darkness began to creep in during the Age of Fire, the Age of Humanity. And because he was threatened by the darkness, he commits the first sin, where essentially he sacrifices himself to that first flame that we were talking about that gave him all the power. And by doing that, he cursed humanity to like kind of fall into darkness, and for people like your character to become accursed, where you never actually die and you hollow. And that's like all those enemies that you fight that look like humans that act like zombies.
What do you mean hollow?
They hollow, like they lose their mind. And it'll happen to various NPCs in the game if you follow like their quest lines. Like some of them will end up hollowing, but they'll lose their mind because, I mean, think about it, dude. Every single time you fucking die, dude, you like literally get killed. You get brought back to life immediately, like a bonfire. And that shit just happened over and over for like hundreds of years. Like, you might go crazy. You're fine. Oh, I know what it is. The clones shoot blue crystals. The main one shoots purple. That's what I just realized. I never realized that until watching you do this. The main guy shoots purple. Smack that dude. Oh, I thought you'd get that. Dude, that's a pro tip. The purple one. All the other ones are blue. If you don't want them to fucking attack you, but it's just one hit. Like you smack them once and they go away. Smack them once. I think it looks like if you smack the real one too, the other ones it looks like they're in the way. Smack that hit chest. Yeah, you're in a good spot, so I would take out maybe a few of the others. Oops, shit. So there's a person coming. Alright, I'm gonna take him out. Just make sure you got your stamina up. Whack the shit out.
sucks. What the fuck?
You did really good that time. But as we were saying, so Lord Gwyn, the dude that discovers the first flame, he commits the first sin because he doesn't want darkness to seep into humanity and essentially create or destroy the dynasty, the world that he's created for humanity. But that curses mankind, and that's why the character you play as, every time you die, you come back to life. You can never die. You can never achieve rest, essentially.
Damn, that's kind of hard that they call it rest.
But yeah, that's why certain NPCs that are sometimes friendly, like they'll eventually go hollow, like they'll go crazy and they'll try and kill you. It's because eventually that curse that's on humanity eats away at their soul, essentially, and they go crazy. Damn, smack. Take a bit of CL. You want a 6 milli citrus?
Yeah, dude, I just need to stay locked in.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I give you the
No,
that's
you're good.
That's the most basic foundation of the lore.
No, you can keep talking. I'm just saying, I have to keep that headspace of like, because once I start getting pissed off, that's when I start to make mistakes.
That's when you like rush and you you get too aggressive.
Yeah.
But that's all a part of like how they design these games. Is like, it's when you're not patient and when you force shit. That's when you fucking die in like 5 seconds, and then you get even more mad. All that shit's intentional.
Yeah. But that's how games should be.
Yeah, no, if it was fucking a cakewalk like most fucking AAA games that come out nowadays, it's not interesting.
Yeah.
That's why those games aren't fun, is they hold your hand the entire time.
Just like scrolling to it's the equivalent of it.
You're right, yeah. Then you get a pop-up text, like a box that tells you how to do some shit like every fucking 2 minutes. I hate that shit so fucking much. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But that's like, that's why games like this are great, is because there's like none of that shit.
Dude, what the fuck is happening, bro? I didn't even press that shit.
You're good. Right, you don't even need to use any heals. You could finish this boss without any heals. See? Beautiful. Alright, that's a good pillar to be by. See where they're gonna pop up. I think it's just one. Just over there. And you stagger him every time too. As long as you get a hit in, he's not gonna do damage to you. Fuck. It's on you.
I could have played that a little bit more conservatively.
Yeah, you ran into those 3 enemies
Yeah.
at once.
I don't know. Sometimes it's the momentum that it's like you want to keep that momentum going. Because once you get still again, you start to second guess things.
Yeah, but actually, this whole game is about being patient because all the odds are stacked against you. Every enemy, most enemies that you face either have a larger health pool, they do more damage, they have more ways of doing damage to you, they have a wider moveset. That's why you gotta outthink them. You gotta read them like a book.
Yeah.
That's how you fucking kill these bosses. You just gotta make them your bitch. That was a crazy shot, bro.
How do you read that? How do you read that one? How are you
I probably would have died too there.
That
if
was
I'm being real
that
with
was
you.
a page in the book that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't know that page, but bro, you got this.
Hey,
You've been
Fromby adding
you've been
pages
2
every
hits
day.
away from killing this boss like 3 times
Yeah,
now.
it's so frustrating. Mark over here reading scriptures. Oh. God's got a plan.
The devil is a lie.
The devil is a lie.
I thought they went away. Go out of there. Like you could literally. I was gonna say you could literally sit there. Push the main guy.
I just need one more. Oh, my fucking butthole's so tense. I feel like this is like a prostate exercise right now. Like I'm fucking tensing up and untensing and
Bro just needs to relax. I think the way the
Well, still
stats
let
work,
me
you see
use
how the strength, that's the strength requirement, that's the dexterity requirement. I think if you're short on the strength one, you can two-hand it to be able to use it. But I think if you don't have enough dex, you straight up just can't use it. So that's why I think you can use this
it
big
says
one.
it's unless wielded with both hands.
Yeah. Because you don't have enough strength with one hand, but you have more strength with two, I think. It's just a little thing that they have in the game, you know?
We'll see how this goes.
You look like death incarnate right now.
I know.
You literally
Like the
look like
Grim
death.
Reaper.
Yeah.
Got the timing down.
Just go up on bro and start fucking him with that big weapon you got on you, bro.
This shit, the only thing that sucks is you can only get like 2 hits before your slam is out.
Hit him again. Don't get hit by the crystal. Magic hit. Whoa. Never seen that attack before in my entire life. I've never seen that. I've never seen that attack. That's crazy. Roll.
I got stuck on the fucking wall, bro. I can't.
Yeah, it was a little slow.
I don't have the stamina for it. And it really doesn't even do that much more damage.
Go upgrade the axe. Take a
right?
Yeah, take a breather from the boss. Go back to the shrine and do you have any souls? Because you do need some amount of souls to upgrade, but not that much. Do you have any like soul of an unknown traveler type shit or proud knight?
All of them.
You could just kill some enemies to get souls to upgrade it real quick. Probably just get like 2,000 souls real quick. Like, you could definitely upgrade that axe to one-shot that fucking wall. Bro, why can't you one-shot that?
So annoying.
I'm gonna get you to one-shot all these. Oh my god. Man, they coming after your ass, bro.
I want this sweet. Yeah, now we got a crab. Woo! Yeah, let's see, make it up with that. Jesus Christ, bro.
You just let 3 retards with sticks peg you out on the road of sacrifices.
I got pegged out on the road. What's the...
Will that get us canceled on the streaming by someone?
Who cares? What's the lore behind these? Do you know?
Look, actually. And definitely could be the lore behind the crystals. The guy you've been fighting. God.
Oh, you dropped the thunder.
The thing is, I have no idea what the fuck thing's gonna be called. Better way to find it.
Ooh, I got a ring of sacrifice. Is that good? Lose nothing upon death, but ring breaks.
Oh, I think they're called Crucified Hollows. I'm curious. I have no idea what the lore is going on.
One of the cooler looking enemy types I've seen.
You could probably upgrade it once, maybe with the souls you have now. I don't know off the top of my head. Get like 1,200 or something. You can definitely upgrade it once. You go kill that Black Knight. They killed you a while back. I'm not sure if you recall. The Black Knight that you find like randomly throughout the game.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They used to be Gwen's knights. the guy I was talking about, the main lord, the
Yeah.
king or whatever.
They used to
Those
be
were
good
they
guys.
used to be his knights, and they used to be silver. But because he committed the first sin or whatever, and reignited the flame, he like passed they got burnt, and so they went from silver knights to black knights. And so they're kind of like scattered throughout the world, kind of like rocks, essentially. I feel like I didn't explain, to put it most simply, the lore, Jameson. You want me to, like... The main theme is it's all a cycle. That's the theme. You're not in this particular iteration of the game, you're not the first person to be doing what you're doing right now. There are the bonfires right there, your checkpoints. I was talking about that thing called the first flame or whatever. The first flame is essentially what keeps this ball rolling of humanity in the sunlight and the light in the world, essentially. And so the cycle that has been occurring over and over in these games is there's a chosen hollow, like yourself. And your goal in this game, Cole, or I called you Cole, Jameson, is to acquire, look behind you, look up. You see those thrones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those were all previous Lords of Cinder. They were previously in your shoes, Jameson. They were doing the exact things that you are doing now. And what each of these lords had to do, these Lords of Cinder, is they had to acquire all the souls, the Lords of Cinder, their souls, which is what you're going to do. So look back up at the stair, or at the, yeah. Each one of those represents a Lord of Cinder, and you need to acquire their soul and essentially enable to reach the first flame. That thing I've been talking about over and over, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're faced with a choice, Jameson. This isn't a spoiler, this is just how the lore in the game works. But your choice is either to sacrifice yourself to the first flame and reignite and keep the flame alive, essentially, and keep humanity going in this cycle of over and over. Darkness starts to creep in. Someone has to get the Lords of Cinders, their souls, and then sacrifice themselves to the first flame. It's what all those guys did before, all those thrones. And you can either choose to do that, continue the cycle, or you can choose... Well, actually, there's multiple endings and multiple options, but the two main are you choose to reignite it, or you choose to start the Age of Darkness. You don't reignite the first flame, and the Age of Darkness is cast upon the world. There are two other endings.
But you stay alive.
There are two other endings that require you doing like NPC missions and shit, but those are like the two main options that you have. And that's the basic lore of these games. As short and concise as I can make it.
No, that was good. I feel like I understand.
Oh, dude, it only took 230.
Yeah, I haven't
upgrade that
reinforced
shit.
anything. I didn't know.
Oh, it's essential. That's another thing they don't tell you in this game. Is upgrading your weapon is essential to have any viable weapon late game. Oh, dude, you're gonna do crazy damage.
Let's go.
You're about to get off on the Crystal Sage. I should look up the lore for the Crystal Sage. But yeah, that's Dark Souls in a nutshell.
There you have it, stream. Or chat, I should say. Chat. Are we caught up on the Dark Souls lore now?
Light, darkness.
Where was
Which
I at?
will you
The Road
choose,
of
Jay?
Sacrifices? Was I in Crucifixion? Yeah, that's where I was at, right? Now I'm ready for a boss fight. Inside.
There are two Crystal Sages.
Now I'm ready to do some work.
So this Crystal Sage you've been fighting, it's actually one of two. There's another one at another location in the late game. I forgot about this guy, but that's the brother, the twin. They do that shit in this game, which I think is like a really subtle world building thing. But certain enemies that you fought as like bosses with like the big red bar at the bottom of the screen, eventually some of those just become common enemies. And it's supposed to make you feel like that's how powerful your character is. Because it's like what once was a big boss fight to you is now just a common enemy. They do. That's like a subtle thing that they do in these games that I like. Oh. Smack. Almost got half his health bar. Probably gonna spawn. Are you being rash right now? You wanted to go for the kill, didn't you? You wanted to be the fucking dagger in the throat right there. I kind of wanted to see you go for it. Smack the dude right. You got the last clone, and then you can exact your revenge.
Let's go! All it took was a little reinforcement.
Sometimes you gotta reinforce your shit. For real. Business.
Yeah!
Acquisition.
Give me all those souls.
Audits. Fucking business.
My game crashes.